Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to share with you a versus video comparing e.l.f.'s multi-stick and M2UNYC multi-stick blush sticks. I've actually talked about this before in a previous video, and in fact I'll leave the link below in the description box to let you know a little bit more about this brand. It's actually a really nice brand, but e.l.f. recently came out with their blush stick, multi-use blush stick, monochromatic, I'm sorry, e.l.f. multi-stick monochromatic blush stick. And I wanted to give a comparison really quick about the two of them and my thoughts about them, basically how they worked out. So if there's nothing else for me to say, then let's get started. So really quick, just to do a quick overview of the M2UNYC multi-stick. It comes in 3 different shades. The one I actually have right now is Fairy, and in fact I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now and a little bit on my lips. I have mixed it in with something else right now on my lips, but I have this shade. Like I said, 3 different shades. The brand is cruelty free, 100% vegan, and paraben free. And like I've done before, it can be used on the lips. This stick is in 14 ounces and it's $5. So it's a very affordable brand. I have a few things from them. I like most of the things that they have. I'm hoping, like I've said in that video about this brand, that they will expand and add more things to it. But there's this one, and then the e.l.f. one comes in 8 shades, so it's actually a lot more variety in tones and colors. The brand's cruelty-free vegan. They say that it can be used on the eyes, lips, and cheeks, and it has a cream to powder finish. This one is a 0.15 ounce for $4. The one difference here is that the e.l.f. one you can get at your drugstore or any other grocery store or whatever e.l.f. is sold, so it can be sold there. And then the M2U one is an online brand, so you have to order it and wait for it to come in. When I ordered it, it actually came fairly quickly, and I'm assuming now that things are getting back to normal, they will, arrive within a reasonable time. For just to do a quick swatch, just so you can see the differences, the e.l.f. one tends to, I've noticed, unfortunately, that the pigmentation and the consistency is a little funky. It's not, I mean, it's okay. You have to, get it in there very quickly. But unfortunately, I've noticed that the product itself tends to wear out. It tends to fade fairly quickly. I do know that these are different shades, but I'm assuming that the consistency for all shades are very similar. And unfortunately, my drugstore didn't have quite a selection of shades as I was hoping I could choose from, so I could kind of match colors. I kind of wish it did. As you can see, I just did one swipe, and that's how much pigmentation just came off from the M2U one, as well as, how quickly it blends out. It's really creamy. I've noticed that the e.l.f. one, the loss of pigmentation, it's not fluid. Like I said, I had to swipe several times just now just to get this color, just so I can show you the color and the consistency of it. The other thing I noticed with the e.l.f. one is that it's somewhat fairly glittery. It's very glittery, and it seems to be the last thing that stays on your skin after you've put it on throughout the whole day. And I don't want that. I don't want glitter. I mean, I like glitter, but I don't want that to be the only thing on my face. I want the color. I want it to last. I want it to stay, and it didn't. And that wasn't really very helpful for me. The e.l.f. one says that the e.l.f. one says that you can also use it on your lips and your eyes. And when I did that, it didn't work that well either. In fact, on the eyes, it creased really bad. It just clumped up, and it was just the grossest, nastiest thing ever. I didn't like it almost instantly when I started to put it on my face, but I figured I should give it a chance, and it didn't impress me. I kind of wish it had lasted longer, because it's a pretty color. I mean, it's pretty, but it just sits within the lines. It's not good. Whereas the M2U one, it's just very consistent. It's fluid, It lasts a long time. It stays on my skin. It's very beautiful. It's it's very strong when you first, if you are too not careful enough, that it will be kind of strong, but you can tone it down. You can blend it out. You can use your foundation brush or a sponge to kind of dab it off, and you can take some off so that it's a little more natural looking, a lot nicer. But it's very creamy, very pigmented. I enjoy it very much. I mean, you can already tell that it's kind of settling in my lines, and the M2U one doesn't. I mean, the only positive side of the e.l.f. one, I guess, is that the e.l.f. one's $4, M2U's $5. You could get it at the drugstore. The M2U you have to wait online. The e.l.f. one you get maybe 0.01 ounce more product, whereas the M2U's is less than that. It does have, e.l.f. has more variety in colors. The M2U one doesn't. I mean, you can tell that the packaging, this one is a little bit bigger, even though it's a little bit less. I just, honestly, I feel like, I'm sorry, this shade here is Sparkling Rose, is the e.l.f. shade. Quite honestly, I feel like you should pass on the e.l.f. unless you have tried it yourself and you do like it. By all means, keep using it. If it's what makes you feel good and great, then go for it. Honestly though, I feel like I was really happy about this and looking forward to trying it out and testing it and sharing with you my thoughts, and I was kind of sad that it didn't, wow me, didn't, give what I wanted as much as, the M2U one did. I'm not saying though that there are other cream blushes out there that are not as good as the M2U. I'm sure there are other ones that I'm sure you have tried, and if you have, let me know. Leave it in the comments below about the other cream blushes that you have tried, what shades, your best way of using them. Can you use them on your lips, on your eyes? Let me know. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll be notified of when I upload new videos. And I hope I get to see you soon. Thanks. Bye. Surprise me or wowie.